you. It's Thursday, the 29th of September 2011. Welcome to this morning's United Kingdom Talk on yet another beautiful, beautiful September day. Yesterday, Wednesday, we got to about 76 degrees. I think it said on my thermometer in the garden. I had a lovely day yesterday. I spent a good hour in the garden just sitting, reading my Deborah Meaden book, which I'm halfway through now. I should be taking that away with me to Vegas when we have a few quiet moments. Oh, incidentally, yes, something has already gone wrong. I hope this isn't like an indication of the rest of the holiday. Something has already gone wrong with the holiday. Sunday, Ronnie was round my house, and he downloaded the American Airlines app on his iPad thing. And he was checking, because we're going American Airways, right? He was checking the plane times when they're going to leave and all that. And we have had a 10:30 flight. I think it was 10:30 or 10:45 flight. And he's checking on the app, and it said 7:15. And he said, well, that's strange. I wonder why it says 7:15. I says, probably that's the time we have to book into the airport, because that would kind of make sense, you know, run about 2.5, 3 hours before. Oh, that'd be it, he says, and then, you know, watch a bit of telly. And then he says, no, it doesn't sound right. He said, I'll give them a call tomorrow. And he rung them. And lo and behold, American Airlines have cancelled our plane and put us on an earlier plane and not told us, which I thought was a bit off. You know, would we have turned up and got to the airport? Actually, no, because the travel agent, because I booked a package holiday, the travel agent that I booked it with did ring up yesterday, i.e. Wednesday. But nevertheless, that was a little bit worrying, that, you know? Suddenly realising that they'd cancelled the plane and shifted you onto an earlier. They had to shift us onto an earlier one because we got a connecting flight in, I think it's in LA or Detroit, one of the others. We got a connecting flight. Otherwise, we'll never get there, dear. So something's already gone wrong, boys and girls. It's already going terribly, terribly wrong. Maybe, yeah, which means we're going to spend 3 hours in the connecting airport, unfortunately. But we've never been there before, so maybe there'd be plenty to do. I don't suppose there's anything near. Can we leave the airport? Not for 3 hours. I mean, it would worry the life of me that I was never going to get back in time. Do you know what I mean? I do hate the travelling. I hate it. So that's what's happening so far. Katie the cat. I can't understand Katie the cat at the moment. She won't eat her food indoors. Okay, if I put the food down in the kitchen in its usual place, won't touch it. She'll a couple of bites and then off. She wants all her meals al fresco for some reason, outside, just in the garden. You know, just outside the door. We're not talking miles away into the garden. But she's insisting on her food going out there. And what's going on there? Why is she wanting to eat outside all the time? Huh? Is it like because of the weather? Are they really, cats, really much more like us? Yesterday she had a very nice treat last night because I let her come into the house and sleep with me. Oh, bless her. She came up. The trouble is, she keeps waking up and walking round me. I don't know why. She wakes me up. 4 times she woke me up last night. She wakes up. She's all right. She's settled down, purring away, very close to my head, actually, on the bed. And I go asleep, and then I get woken up later by her fidgeting. She's either fidgeting or walking round me. Oh, in a circle. Do any cat lovers know what that must mean something? Does it mean something? There's an email address to the show. Do let me know, okay? My email address is chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. Had a very, very nice time at the last karaoke in Hammersmith on Monday. Everyone came down. There was a couple of little speeches as well, which I've actually got on videotape, which I taped. I will play them to you at some point over the next few weeks, okay? Because a couple of really nice little speeches. I'm never a very good one to accept thanks. You know what I mean? When people clap and all that, I never quite know where to look. You know what I mean? But yeah, so very nice speeches from a guy known as Ugly Dave. I don't know why they call him. He's not ugly. And a guy named Sylence as well as people coming up to me privately and thanking me. So that was very, very nice. All right, some emails. Ian Duff wrote, a job loss and a car accident. Sorry to hear of your troubles. Well, I mean, and now a plane change, Ian. It just goes on and on, dear. It goes on and on. Hello to Peter, who's become a regular correspondent privately to me, but I think I can read this one out. Hello, Chris. I saw your show at 20 minutes past midnight. Yeah, most of the shows, if it's like Tuesday, it gets released at midnight. Remember, usually I record the show the day before, okay? So actually, for me now, it's Wednesday afternoon, okay? For you, it's now Thursday. But they do get released at sort of midnight. All right, and Peter often watches the show as soon as it comes up. He says, I saw your show at midnight 22, Wednesday the 28th in the morning. It was nice. It was a nice show seeing you outside in the garden. I was 6 years old when I planted my first tree because I was showing you how to make trees yesterday. Then later we moved and the little tree came with us. Then we moved yet again, and the tree was about 3 feet. Again, came up with it, and yes, you may have guessed, we had to pull it out of the earth with my dad's car. I think by that time it was about 7 foot high to the resting place in Weston, North 20, the last time I went to look at the tree. It was overtaking a telephony pole and is still growing. Wow. I don't know if I'm going to start pulling up trees if I ever move, which I think it's unlikely that I will move from here. I like it here. I wish my sister was closer, and I wish the children were closer. And it is a definite option that one day I give up what I'm doing down here, sell up, and get a place to be near her and them. Of course, if I went now, it's a bit late to see most of them growing up, but the 14-year-old, you know, I would like to see... we keep in contact on the Facebook and all that, but I would like to see him be a bit closer, you know, and see him, like, grow up. And when things go wrong, perhaps I can be of some assistance, as well as his mum and dad, of course. Because, you know, little boys and little girls, they always have problem times, and I like to think I could possibly help in some way. And it's not definitely ruled out that one day perhaps, I don't know when, I could do that. It would be a complete shift for me. It would be such a change, you know, like a completely different way of life to the life I live now. But would I be happier? I don't know. I don't know if I'd be happier or not. It'd certainly be happier, you know, the fact that I was nearer to the children. I say children, you know, 20, 25, I think, and 26, I think, something their ages now. Peter says, we keep driving from Cheshunt to our friends in Cambridge, but I still have time to write for you. All will be all right at your end. Just keep thinking positive things. Peace be with you, our friend Chris. So thanks for that one. Millie says, you had me worried last week. You were so down, it scared me. I get like that, Millie. I do get very down. And I wasn't the only one worried. Victoria was too. You're very kind. You're very kind worrying like that. Please try not to scare us like that again. I'll try and find other ways of scaring you, I think. Eh? We do like a little bit of a scary cat, eh? Millie's dad isn't very well at the moment. Dad has not been able to have his chemo for the last couple of weeks due to low blood cell counts. Excuse me, but he is scheduled to have a port put in soon, which will eliminate his having to be stuck with needles. Oh, I hate needles. Hate needles. He says he looks like a pincushion and feels like one as well. After he completes his next cycle, they will be running tests again based on what they indicate. Dad will then decide whether he wants to continue treatment or not. I ask you and the listeners and viewers to keep us in our prayers. And that's from lovely Millie in Minnesota. Always good to hear from you, Millie. Hello to Banker, B-A-N-C-H-A. I'm assuming that's Banker, who writes, do not worry, You are good neighbours. You have good neighbours. They are only tomatoes. Oh, the tomatoes I threw over the fence the other day. No, that's not towards the neighbours. That's communal area tomatoes. And I think it's all right to put tomatoes in sort of communal areas because they just rot down, don't they? They do just rot down. And one final... Oh, what's the time? Oh, shall we fit this one in or shall I leave it to the next one? Let's fit one more in here. Let's fit one more in here. Again from Bancha. Bancha says, hi Chris. Sorry, I've read these in the wrong order. That was the second one. Here's the first one. Hi Chris, how are you? I'm a very old fan of yours listening. Thank you for your wonderful job, Chris. Keep going. I'm still listening or watching your YouTube. Best ways to practice my English. And that's from Bancha or Andrew. And I think you're in Australia. What part of Australia are you in? I'm not quite sure where you are. Moorland. Are you Moorland? I'm not quite sure where that is. Do let us know, Bancha. That'd be nice. I always like to know where people are. Thanks so much for watching and listening today, boys and girls. I'll see you on the next show. In the next show, Vicky is writing on the subject of the horse chestnut trees I'm growing. She had some very, very worrying information, boys and girls. The email address, once again, chris@unitedkingdomtalk.co.uk. I'll see you on the next show. Bye-bye.